Constitutional development in India ड्यूरिंग ब्रिटिश रूल के क्रम में हम पिछले वीडियो में 1892 के एक्ट तक की बात किए थे। इसको हम थोड़ा आज समराइज करना चाहते हैं। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट ड्यूरिंग ब्रिटिश रूल को 2 पार्ट्स में बांटा जा सकता है। फर्स्ट अंडर कंपनी रूल एंड सेकंड अंडर रूल ऑफ क्राउन। Company rule in India started in 1772 and it continued up to 1858. And in 1858, the Parliament, British Parliament, handed over all power of company in India and withdrawn from company and handed over to Crown. 1772 में बंगाल में कंपनी का शासन शुरू हुआ और भारत के अन्य भागों में जहां कंपनी ने कब्जा किया, कंपनी का शासन चलता रहा। 1858 में कंपनी से शासन की बागडोर ब्रिटिश संसद ने ले ली और इसे क्राउन को सौंप दिया और भारत पूरी तरह से क्राउन के अधीन हो गया। यद्यप 1773 से ही ब्रिटिश संसद समय समय पर अपने डायरेक्शन द्वारा कंपनी के कार्यों को नियंत्रित करती रही और यह कार्य रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट द्वारा 1773 में शुरू हुआ। ड्यूरिंग कंपनी रूल which started in 1772 and ended in 1858, the constitutional changes which we witnessed were mainly the rule of law, the democratic pattern to a very small extent, and the sole power was in the hand of Governor General and his council. Within 30 years of company rule, executive and judiciary separated, judiciary separated from executive, and in judicially so many changes appear. 1858 तक गवर्नर जनरल और उसकी कार्यकारिणी के सदस्य शासन करते रहे। ब्रिटिश संसद समय समय पर उनको निर्देश देती रही। न्यायपालिका में व्यापक परिवर्तन आया, सकारात्मक परिवर्तन माना जा सकता है और 1858 तक वायसराय की कार्यकारिणी में 5 सदस्य हो चुके थे और 1853 के कानून द्वारा अतिरिक्त सदस्यों की संख्या 6 कर दी गई थी। इस प्रकार अप टू 1858 the executive of Governor General was consisted of Governor General plus 5 members and the legislature of company government was consisted of Governor General, his 5 executive members and 6 additional members. In 1858, British Parliament withdrawn the power of governance from company and handed over to Crown, and it was the Act of 1858. After it, the number of additional members increased, but it was made minimum of 6 and maximum of 10. That means now 10 additional members can be appointed. Now the major change which we see, the governance of India had been given to Secretary of State, who was member of British cabinet, and Secretary of State, with the help of his 15-member council, became responsible for the governance of India, and he became accountable to British Parliament. Thus, a new department in Britain constituted in the name of Indian Department, generally called Home Department. And as representative of Crown, the designation of Governor General now changed to Viceroy, and on behalf of Crown, here Governor General become replaced with the designation Viceroy. Thus then, Governor General Canning had been made first Viceroy in India. The major change which we see in 1858 was now the departmental system started, IPC, CRPC, CPC came, and before 1858, one major change in education came as in the form of Wood Dispatch. It was a revolutionary change in education system in India. 1892, before 1892, on the level of Governor General VC, there is much emphasis on municipal governments during Ripon, and the elected representatives started to appear in municipal corporations. In addition to this, the major change which we witnessed is that in the Viceroy Council, as additional members, so many Indians had been appointed. 1892, the Indian Council Act was mainly the expansion of additional members to provide legislature एक्चुअल फॉर्म। 1892 का परिषद अधिनियम विधायिका को वास्तविक रूप देने के लिए था और इस दिशा में कुछ निर्वाचित प्रतिनिधियों का प्रावधान किया गया। न केवल केंद्र में अपितु विधायिकाओं प्रांतों में भी विधायिका का विस्तार किया गया, अतिरिक्त सदस्यों की संख्या का विस्तार किया। दूसरी चीज जो हम देखते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट से हटकर, अब तक 6 हाई कोर्ट 6 हाई कोर्ट आ चुके थे, 5 यूनिवर्सिटीज की स्थापना हो चुकी थी और शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में व्यापक विस्तार हो चुका था। एंड वी विल सी द मेजर चार्टर एक्ट which appear in beginning of 20th century, that is Indian Council Act 1909, in our next video. Thank you.